Kazi, welcome. Hey, Joe. Hey, Gabriel. Welcome, you guys. Hope you're having a good Wednesday so far.
Hello.
Hey, Gabriel, how are you?
Good.
It's good. Good to have you here.
Who wants to shovel snow?
I definitely don't. Thankfully, it's not my job. Do you have to do the shoveling, Gabriel? Is that your job?
Well, I have a machine and my neighbor is supposed to do the cleanup, but he's a bit on the lazy side. So I do most of the work.
Oh gosh. Well, he's lucky. He's lucky to have you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not fun. Is there like a lot of snow in Toronto or?
Oh yeah, we had 70, apparently 70 centimeters. I measured about 45, 50.
Oh my gosh, crazy.
Yeah, we had like two snowstorms just a few days apart.
Oh wow. Are you in Toronto too, Kazi?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, gosh, snow's been crazy here too.
Well,
I'm so
last year I didn't have to put gas in the machine. There was no
I
snow.
know, I know. Last year was totally different. Yeah. Last year we paid for like a snow removal service and it was so expensive for the year. Well, for the couple months it was $500. And so this year we're like, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to save some money. And then this ended up being the year that like it would have been really helpful to have them. So yeah, I guess that's just how it worked out. All good. So Miriam, how are you feeling about leading today? I know it's your first time. Do you have any questions?
Um, I don't think so. It's just that I can't use ChatGPT.
Yeah, no, I heard. Okay, so yeah, so what I'd recommend is just go through the presentation, like go through the slides, and then in terms of actually showing the seniors a live demo, I think what we'll do is we'll have, let's say, Kazi or Joe or whoever else wants to do that in the tech discussion room, just because Miriam actually is in China right now. So because of that, she doesn't have access to ChatGPT. So yeah, so that's why we're actually doing it that way today. Hey, Nujane,
Uh,
welcome.
Yeah.
Hey. So other than that, Miriam, you're good to go. Any questions or?
no.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, I guess we'll start letting everyone in. It is a bigger group today, by the way. Yeah, I think we have around 45 people registered. It seems to be a popular topic. Actually, you know what? Before we begin, Maeda and there was someone else where they went. But Maeda, it's your first time joining us. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. So Maida, I'm just going to quickly walk you through how these sessions work. So today we're going to have a short presentation on ChatGPT and Miriam's going to be taking the lead for us, as you saw in the email that I sent yesterday. Once the presentation is finished, we're going to be going into our breakout rooms. So the first breakout room is the tech discussion room. That's where all of you guys as volunteers will go to help, answer any questions that the seniors might have. And then the other room is the social room. So you guys won't go into that room. It's just for the seniors that want to socialize and talk about other topics. And then in the last like 10, 15 minutes, we're going to come back together as a group in the main meeting and just see if there's any remaining questions and stuff. Does that make sense? It's pretty straightforward. Okay. And Maida, are you comfortable introducing yourself to the seniors today? They're a really nice group, so no need to be shy or anything, but maybe you could just share where you live or what grade you're in or something about yourself. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, wonderful. All right, I'll start letting everyone in and we can get started. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Hey, Penny. Hey, John. Welcome. Hey, Margot.
Hello.
Hey, Yvonne. Welcome. Hey, Marine. Hey, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Yvonne. Hey, Judy. Welcome. Hey, Rob. Hope you're doing well. Who else do we have with us here? Hey, Maureen. I don't know if I already said that. Oh, hey, Sumandir. Welcome.
Hi, I
Hey,
can't see you, Summer. Oh, where are you?
I'm here.
He's hiding
I'm,
again.
I'm hiding behind the
Hiding.
camera. You
Hi,
know
Pat.
what? I
I
I
could
got my
hear
hair
your
done.
voice.
Well,
Yes.
yeah. I got my hair done yesterday. It's looking a little bit crazy, so I'm gonna just tone it down a bit and then I'll have my camera on play tomorrow. It's looking a little wild today.
You
We
never
can't.
look
No,
crazy.
we
You
don't
never.
care.
I know, you guys are sweet.
It's only your husband cares, not us.
Yeah. All right. Who else do we have here? Hey, Soa, welcome. Hey, Bruce. We have two Catherines coming in. That's great. All right. I think I'm just going to wait about a minute and then we'll get started. I just want to give everyone a chance to join us. Hey, Sumanchura, welcome.
While you're
Hey.
waiting for everybody to show up, I thought I'd
Yeah, it's a
mention
big group today.
Mhm.
Hey, Catherine.
Hi.
Summer, your husband wouldn't be able to find another girl better than you. So don't
Oh,
worry.
Suman, you're so sweet. Do you want to
Ask
say that
Penny.
again
She
when
would
he's
say
here?
the same. Ask Penny.
Oh,
Right,
you guys
Penny?
are
That's
so
right.
cute. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. It means a lot.
Hey, Summer.
Yeah,
I,
Randy.
I just thought I'd mention since the 2 previous days you did Google Docs and Word,
Mhm,
and you may want to do one on LibreOffice Writer,
mhm,
which is a great replacement for Word, and there's a
mhm.
lot of similarities to Google Docs
Yeah,
in the layout.
yeah, that's a good
So
one. I think
may
we
want
have done
may want
that
to add that in.
before. I think we did that a couple months ago, actually, Randy. But I think what we could do, we should probably do it again, honestly, because you're right. It's such a great program and it's free, which is nice, and it's super similar to Word. So yeah, absolutely, that's a great point. What's good is I think we already have a presentation done for that, so that should be nice and easy to
Yeah,
do.
that day Randy was absent. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it was only last week, probably.
No, I don't think it was last week. I think it was maybe last month or two. Yeah, it wasn't super recent, but I do remember us doing it at some point. Yeah, I'll bring that back as
I just figured part of the series since you did the other two
yeah. Oh,
that
yeah,
should have been included. So
for sure. Totally agree. Okay, so before we get started today, I did want to introduce a new volunteer that we have with us. Her name is Maida. Maida, did you want to maybe share where you live or what grade you're in or something about yourself?
Hi, my name is Maida. I'm in 8th grade. I live in San Jose, California. So yeah.
Great. Welcome,
And
Maida.
it's not snowing there.
She's
Yeah, it
lucky.
isn't.
Welcome, Maida.
Welcome.
Welcome.
All right, so let's get started for today. So today we're going to be talking about a super popular topic and a platform that I use all the time, and I think it's wonderful, and it's called ChatGPT. And today Miriam is going to be taking the lead to teach us about it today for the first time, which is great. So Miriam, if you want to start sharing your screen, we can get started. Let me just make sure I've given you permission. Yeah, you have co-host permission, so you should be able to.
Okay.
Perfect. Looks great.
Let's see.
Awesome.
So today we're talking about ChatGPT. There are 3 parts: introduction, ChatGPT, and live demo. Also, I'm in China this week, so I can't really do a live demo, but we'll show it in the breakout. Some other volunteers might share it in the breakout room. First, what is ChatGPT? It is an advanced AI chatbot developed by OpenAI that generates human-like text-based or input prompts. It uses state-of-the-art language models to understand and generate human-like text. From answering questions to creative writing, content generation, and even problem-solving, ChatGPT is designed to assist with a wide range of tasks. So this is basically what you see when you go on the website and you can just text a message to ChatGPT in the box. Why should you use ChatGPT? Firstly, it can boost your productivity. It provides a quick, on-demand response to your queries, helping you draft content, brainstorm ideas, and solve problems faster. Also, it enhances creativity. Whether you're writing a story, crafting a marketing message, or seeking fresh ideas, it can offer creative suggestions that can spark inspiration. Also, it can create versatile applications. It is ideal for a range of tasks like answering everyday questions and customer support, in-depth research and creative writing, and personalized tutoring for a subject that you don't understand. Part 2, ChatGPT in action. So there are some examples like how it helps university students. Firstly, it can be an assistant to resumes. It can help us make our resume job descriptions more professional and save time for outlining a job description. For example, in the picture, you can see the person just typed in some sentences and the ChatGPT can generate a whole paragraph in more professional language for them. Also, there is a personalized tutoring. You can ask ChatGPT questions on any subject, and it can be your personal tutor. And it can answer you as many questions that you can think of until you understand the material. And for example, in this picture, the person just sent ChatGPT a slide and said that they're gonna ask questions about the chapter. And then they ask them questions and the ChatGPT just generated answer for them. There are like different parts of the answer and there's an example for it. So it's really helpful for understanding a new subject. Also, it can be assistance for career fair. It gives great advice and help you outline important speeches like elevator pitches that are tailored to you. Like, so this person asked to the ChatGPT to generate what the interaction looks like when they walk up to a booth. And the ChatGPT just generated a lot of answers for it. Also, it can, based on the pitch that you want to let a writing to be like, it can generate the pitch for you. Also, there are cooking suggestions. There are easy cooking recipes and instructions for new foods you might want to try. You can ask for a recipe and instructions, and since maybe you can't find it on the internet, and it can tell you the ingredients and instructions and tips for making the recipe. Lastly, there's a live demo part. There are some prompts, but I can't really do it right now since I'm in China and I don't have access to it, but some volunteers will share the demos in the breakout room. ChatGPT can be a translation tool and it can be really easy and efficient for translation. For example, it can translate text between multiple languages very quickly and accurately. You can just type the text in the message box and then you ask it for translation into the language you want it to be. And then it can just translate it for you. Also, it can do creative writings. For example, you want to generate a short story idea, develop characters, or even write a snippet of dialogue. You can just tell what kind of story you want the ChatGPT to generate and maybe give the tool some prompts for it. There are also technology guidance and troubleshooting. For example, you can just tell ChatGPT the problem and ask for help, such as, can you tell me how to turn off the notification for a specific app? And ChatGPT would just tell you the steps and instructions for it. There's also the Sora video generation, which ChatGPT premium users have access to. It is an AI video generation website that provides realistic AI generated videos about a prompt. For example, you can say make a realistic video about a Zoom webinar that has a team presenting a PowerPoint that teaches seniors how to use technology like computer apps. There's a video next page. As you can see in
There is no audio.
Yeah, actually, there's no audio, Miriam, so you might have to actually reshare your screen. So the way that you do that is you're gonna stop sharing, and then you're going to reshare it, and you're gonna see there's a little checkbox on the right that's gonna say share sound.
I watched this video and it actually doesn't have an
Oh, the
audio.
video itself doesn't have sound.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
but-
no problem then. Yeah, no problem.
So there are obvious indicators like this person looks very AI generated, but some of them look realistic. This shows us that AI is developing very fast and we should all take advantage of it and learn how to use it effectively since it's the future. Also, you can see the quality is low. Some of the parts doesn't really show on this video, which means that this video is generated under a cheaper subscription. If you use a higher subscription, you can have a higher quality of the video. So this video is AI generated and none of these people are real, but there are obvious issues. It's not perfect, but it's developing rapidly about how AI can generate videos. Can you guys hear? I don't know whether you guys can hear this.
Yeah, no, we can't hear, but you know what, Miriam, let's actually skip this video. It's a little bit long. It's almost 11
Oh,
minutes.
yeah.
Let's just skip past this one. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, but we can share the video link in
Mhm.
the chat
Absolutely.
box. So that's all of the slides.
Great. Thank you so much, Miriam. Great job presenting today. So like Miriam was saying, she's actually not able to show us a live demo of it because she's in China, so it's actually restricted. But what we're going to do is you guys are all going to enter the tech discussion room, and the volunteers are going to show you exactly how to use ChatGPT. And if you guys want to even ask certain questions, we're going to show you kind of a live demonstration of how to use it. So if you guys are interested, you can join the tech discussion room. And of course, if you want to socialize, if you want to chat about other topics, you're welcome to do that as well in the social room. So I'm just going to open up the rooms now. If you guys need any help, please let me know.
Kumar.
Yes, Rob, would you like me to send you to the discussion room?
Well, actually, I was hoping to maybe have a small, short chat with you about your program.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
So I don't know if you want to do this publicly. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, no, you know what? This is a good time to do it actually, because I'm going to be sending everyone to the room. So it's almost just you and I at this point. Yep, there we go. This is a good time.
Scary.
Mhm.
I've sent some emails to cyber seniors.
Mhm.
I'm the vice president of a local computer user group
Oh,
for
nice.
seniors.
Oh, wow, that's
Okay.
awesome.
Okay. So, and I wanted just to be able to talk to someone about, you know, partnering with you or, you
Mhm.
know, coming up with a closer relationship other than just putting, you know, people to your
Mhm.
website.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a great idea. We do a couple different partnerships. I think what I'm going to do, Rob, I'm probably not the best person to ask about this specifically, just because I do have some of my coworkers that deal directly with other organizations and groups that we have partnerships with. So what I can do is I can give you their email. Oh, wait, where is he? Move to the main session. There we go. Sorry, Rob, not sure where you disappeared, but there you go. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do, Rob, is oh, sorry, you're on mute, by the way, so I can't hear you. There we go.
Okay. All right. So here's a couple, I guess I'm trying to understand how your program works. So from what I've already done your training. I've done all that.
Mhm.
What I'm taking away from this is primarily for students to mentor seniors.
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
And
Exactly.
you're not really looking for someone of my mature age
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to be involved in that portion of it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So yeah, the whole kind of program, it's an intergenerational thing. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to connect the younger generation of, young students, high school students to the older generation and have them help each other and, learn tech together. But in terms of, let's say someone like yourself offering a service or teaching the seniors about something, you could still do that in a certain capacity as a volunteer. But in terms of trying to think if there's any programs that we offer that, that could be of help of. Trying to think. In terms of our daily webinars, like these webinars, I don't think we could use your, I guess, expertise unless, of course, you
Right.
want to volunteer. But I do think that
Oh no, I've already volunteered.
Yeah, which is
and I'm happy to
awesome.
do that because
Yeah.
I teach classes already.
Wow.
So
We're
I
lucky to
already
have you then. That's great.
so I already have pretty much presentations that are kind of, as they say, in the can,
Mm-hmm.
ready to go.
That's
And I have no problem doing that. I'm more concerned, and I don't know if this is possible, and maybe you can point me or have
Mm-hmm.
someone call me.
Mm-hmm.
Is I'd love to be able to sit in on one of your one-on-one sessions.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah.
So before I start sending 100+ seniors to your organization for one-on-one help,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to have a better understanding
Yeah.
of how it works.
Of how it works. Absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, great question. To be honest, I actually don't run the one-on-ones at all. I have almost nothing to do with them. But
Right.
from what I know about them, the way that it works is that a volunteer signs up to help a senior with a specific problem that they're having. So the senior will submit something on our website that says, for example, I'm having issues with the camera on my iPad, or I'm having issues
Right.
using Zoom, or whatever it may be. And then the volunteer will register to help that senior out. And then they're going to call them through our website. So we have a program that they just call directly. And then they spend about an hour or so helping that senior directly with their problem. And what's nice is it's totally free. So there's no strings attached. It's completely free. And the seniors love it because, it's very personal. It's very one-on-one where the name comes from. But yeah, if you want to sit in on a session, I do think that we could definitely do that. I think what I'm going to do, Rob, I'm going to give you the 2 email addresses. The first one is to the person that actually runs these one-on-one sessions. So she would best
Okay.
to
All
answer
right.
your
Give me a second. I
Yeah.
gotta find a pen that actually writes.
Yeah. And you know what? I can actually type it in the chat box for you as well.
That would be great.
Sure.
Also, I wanted to give you a couple websites.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever heard of the organization APCUG?
I haven't. No.
Okay, this is a international organization of computer clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my particular club is the club belongs to the association,
Mm-hmm.
and they do a lot of the same type of things that you are doing,
Oh,
but
wow.
I given so they're basically computer clubs throughout the United States that primary membership are seniors.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but I've passed along your information, so I'm sure they're going to reach out
That's
because I'm sure they
awesome.
would also like to maybe share resources.
That would be
So go
great.
ahead. You're gonna
Yeah, I can read it out to you. So it's just
no, I got it.
you got
Info
it.
at
Perfect. Yeah.
and Veronica. Um, give me 1 second here.
Sure.
I'm going to give you a website. This is my personal website.
Yeah, I would love to see that. That's great.
I've been working with WordPress for a long time. So you can take a look at that.
Okay.
That's the page that these are like, I'm part of a speakers bureau.
Mm-hmm.
So these are just some of the ones that I have, as I said, in the can.
Oh, nice. Those are great
So,
topics.
But if you are interested, I would be happy to do one at some point in time on home automation for seniors.
Oh, that's super cool. I love that topic. Yeah, you know what? Definitely. I might take you up on that, Rob. That's great. Because I think they would love to learn about that. That's awesome.
Well, and sometimes I think it helps. It's
Hmm.
it's not that your students don't have credibility,
Of course. Yeah.
but let's face it,
Yeah. They're
um,
young, they're high school students, they're not experts in the field, but it's the type of thing that, it's just connecting the generations, it's social time, it's learning together. It's not, professional grade presentations, but still, I think, having you present would be really great, super helpful for
it,
the seniors. Yeah,
happy to volunteer on anything that you may need.
that's awesome. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Rob. And I'm gonna look into your
Well,
website more. Yeah,
yeah,
that's really
take a
great.
look,
Mhm,
and you can take a look at my bio at your convenience if you can
mhm.
tolerate it.
Yeah, of course. I'd love to. That's great.
So, but anyway, I do appreciate your time, and let me
Yeah.
know if I can be of any help.
Thank you so much, Rob. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be in touch for sure. And please feel free to, email those email addresses I sent you
I
because
will.
I'm sure they'd like to know more about what you want to do. Absolutely.
Okay, sounds
Thank you,
great.
Rob. Yeah, so I'll send you back to the tech discussion room, or did you want to
Okay, no, go ahead. That's fine.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'll just send you back. Just give me one quick sec here. Let me know if sometimes it's a bit finicky. Hold on. Let me know if you see anything that says join tech discussion room.
Technology is marvelous when it works.
When it works, exactly. Yeah, weird when it does that. You know what? Maybe try to do it on your end. So if
All
you
right,
click
let's
on
see. Join breakout room,
Mhm.
and I want to go to social or tech.
Tech would be the one.
All right, hang on.
Hey Rob, I'm just closing up the rooms now. I think everyone will be back in about 30 seconds.
I'm going to send Veronica an email, so I will hope we see you on the next one.
Wonderful. Thanks for joining us, Rob. Yeah, that sounds great.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Have a great evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye now. Hey everybody, welcome. Hopefully you guys have some good convos in the discussion room, and I hope the volunteers were able to show you, a live demo of ChatGPT and how to use it.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
Very
awesome.
good.
Great. Yeah, it's such a useful, platform. I use it all the time now, so it's really great. So
Is
many
that really you speaking, Summer, or is that ChatGPT?
That's a good one, buddy. This is still me, I promise.
All right.
I have a question for Judy. She was just telling us she uses three those AIs if she has a question. So do you find, Judy, the same answer from three of them same? Like,
Where's Judy? I don't see Judy.
Oh, Judy, you're
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 muted.
muted, Judy.
You're muted.
When I write a
Oh.
description for something like this, I will run it through ChatGPT, Gemini, and Copilot, and I will choose which one I like best, or I take bits and pieces from all three. And my last stop is Grammarly to make sure all the grammar is correct, because I am speaking for the International Tech Association, and it's a nonprofit, so it needs the best that can be done.
Good. Yay for good grammar, Judy. Yay.
Absolutely.
A
But
good comma and a good semicolon doesn't hurt anybody, as long as they know how to use it.
right.
yep.
Right. That's awesome, Judy. Thanks for sharing that. That's really cool that you do that. I mean, that's great. Yeah.
And it works really great when you're giving a presentation and you have to create your bio for it.
Oh, yeah.
And I find that Gemini will use words to describe me that I no more would use, period. But they are so good.
Wow. Seriously.
And I go, okay, if that's what you want to say out of all of this. And I do have to say, my troubleshooting 101 presentation, I need to check your AI for your answers. So thank you very much for that from the first presenter.
That's really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Judy. Thanks for sharing that. That's great. Catherine, I think you're speaking, but you're muted.
Hi, Catherine. She's still muted.
Still muted. There we go.
Yeah. So in the future, there will be more AI applications. Many countries are going to make their own AI application in different languages. So there'll be a lot of competition, comparison. So that's going to improve the technology, and maybe that's going to improve, for the better.
For the better. Yeah, absolutely.
Are you a real French, or are you a French AI?
Say that again, Catherine?
The person who
talking about all these countries.
The strong French accent, is she real, or is she
French?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm French, but what I'm saying is that all these countries that speak different languages, they're going to develop AI technologies in different languages, and they're going to compare all these technologies.
Yeah, exactly. We're
gonna
actually
be
going to be
more
talking
complication for our brain. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, we're actually going to be talking about a new platform that I forget who suggested it, but it's called DeepSeek AI. I think it's kind of, from what I understood, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's kind of like a ChatGPT. So we're actually going to be talking about that sometime in March. So I think that'll be really
It's Chinese ChatGPT.
Chinese.
Yeah.
I heard about DeepSeek that somebody was using it and said that he still prefers GPT, but
Really, eh? Oh, that's good to know. Okay. Yeah, I've never tried it. I have no idea what it's like, but yeah, it'll be nice for us to explore that a little bit, learn more about it for sure.
Some say that you should leave your wallet at home.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
When you start using the ChatGPTs of the world, they are bringing out new ones all the time.
Yeah.
Find something that you really like
Yeah.
It's easy for you to use, and it gives you whatever it is you're looking for. I just happen to use all three, but it's much easier to say, okay, this new one's coming out. I've heard good reviews. I've heard bad reviews. I'm not interested because I'm happy with what I'm using.
Yeah.
You don't need to flit around.
You can take your marks and you can go. You can actually map the shortcomings of the system, and actually, that's good to have only one sometimes.
Yeah, totally. And you're right. Totally, Judy and Catherine, what you're saying, I agree. Because there's so many coming out that sometimes it can be like overwhelming. Like, which one do you go for, right? So, like Judy was saying, I like the idea of just kind of sticking to one or two that works for you, that you really like. Because I think it's, with time in the future, I think it's going to get more and more complicated with all of these different options available to us. So I can agree with that. Absolutely. Yeah.
I think that the opposite will happen.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. For a while, yes, we will have more and more of these things, but it costs so much money to train an LLM AI. Not too many companies can afford it.
I see.
So there will be some distillation. Is that an English word? We have to ask ChatGPT. We will, just like we have Google, we have Microsoft. Remember all the other search engines that disappeared? Survival of the fittest.
That's right. Exactly. We'll see which ones survive. That's going to be interesting to think about. Yeah.
So what's for dinner?
Dinner. Good question, Randy. I was waiting for Penny to ask me that one. Yeah, so dinner today, I'm making a chickpea masala, which is like an Indian dish. It's vegetarian, so I'm going to be doing that. And yeah, I love it. It's nice and easy to make. So that's today. And Randy, of course, you don't need to ask. Of course, you're welcome to come. It's vegetarian. So just fly over here.
How about pictures?
Yeah.
Mix it with quinoa.
Oh my, I'll put some cilantro all over it.
Actually, I do like it with a bit of cilantro on top. That's a good one, Penny.
Where's hi Bruce. Nice to how come your thingy's broken?
What's this broken?
His he can't
microphone?
talk.
Yeah,
Microphone's broken.
Yeah. Well, before we wrap up, I just wanted to share what we're going to be learning about tomorrow and Friday. So tomorrow is going to be a live demo of how to spot scams. So I thought this was kind of interesting because we've talked about scams a lot, but we haven't really shown like in real time, like what would you do and like how to recognize it. So we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. And then on Friday, we're going to do a live demo of how to purchase something on Amazon. So yeah, interesting. It seems pretty straightforward, but we're going to be going through it and seeing if anyone has any questions. So it'll be good. But yeah, and I just want to thank Miriam for leading today. I know it was her first time. She did a great job. So thank you for your help, Miriam. And also thank you, Nujim and Kazi and Cinti. I'm not going to go through the list, but you guys are awesome volunteers. So thank you for your help. And Judy, yeah, if you want to go ahead and say something, go for it.
No, I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you, is one being done on Windows 10 EOL?
Windows 10 EOL. I know we did a couple webinars on Windows recently, so I don't think we're going to be doing anything on Windows in the next month or two, but I can definitely add it to my list because I'm always looking for recommendations for future webinars. So what I'll do, Judy, I'll write that down in my list of kind of ideas. And yeah, I could definitely plan on doing one in the future for sure.
That's end of life. It goes away in October.
Does it? Okay.
Yes, my daughter just told me UCLA has bit the bullet and they are turning over to Windows 11. They waited until just about the last minute.
Yeah, October 14th, 2025, it says it will no longer be supported after that. So yeah, good point. Yeah, you know what? Let's try to discuss that maybe in the next month or two. I could definitely do a webinar on that. That's a great suggestion.
We discussed this with Linux, if you remember, Summer.
Yeah, I do.
For the same reason.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
And also there are options to make machines that are not set for Windows 11 to be able to use Windows 11 to ignore the machine requirements.
Oh, that's interesting. Wow.
So that might be another good webinar
to go over. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, great ideas, guys. Thank you. Makes my life a lot easier when you guys give me such great suggestions. That's great.
Well, we know you need help.
I need a bit of help after all this time.
Oh my God.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, Randy, go have a piece of chicken.
A piece of chicken.
Oh, thank you, Penny.
I don't think he wants that.
I know he doesn't. I know he doesn't. And no salmon. You can't have any salmon.
I think he can have chickpeas if not chicken.
Okay, you can have chickpeas.
The salmon is for Friday.
Oh,
There you go.
well, thank you,
Okay,
everybody.
well, thanks everyone. Hope you guys have a great evening. Hopefully, we'll see you all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thanks again for your help,
Take care.
volunteers. Good night, guys.
Stay warm, everybody. And
Yeah, you too, Penny. Good
okay.
night,
Good night.
everyone.
Bye, Joan. Bye.
Night, guys.
Bye, Suman.
Bye, everyone.